had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bands, got my first 100 bands and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Look at Aaron Rodgers. Get Aaron Rodgers out of here. Get him out of here.
This is Madden.
All right, let's go.
And Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints.
Blake Countess.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here.
Blake Countess played against him in high school. Didn't know he was on the team. Alright. Already. You already know. This 4v4. Kind of like that.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yes, got to get a player out of the box. That's exactly why I did that.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Perfect. Get off.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And a nice
Let's
carry
go.
there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Run the
if
rock
that continues,
all day.
it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Okay, you got to kick him out. You got to kick him out.
On first down, it's Gurley.
It is.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
Are you serious, bro?
So a decent gain, still but all for naught on the penalty.
Are you serious?
It's too bad, isn't it?
I just want to see. Did he? What happened there? Okay. Let's see what he did. I don't usually do this, but this is ridiculous. Here we go. What? Oh, come on. The play was over.
They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating?
Okay.
The guys who just gave up that play.
Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Look. They could have that. Still first down. What we got? We got 6 in the box. I would love for him to kick him out, but he doesn't have to.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
All right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
No, we don't. No, we don't. to like cover 4.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds.
Let's
he'll
go.
take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
How's it
Wind up getting 10
31?
back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He ain't about that life. That's what happens when you put tight ends at the fullback. Alright, no problem. That ain't no problem. Okay. So we got points.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is all day. I've only passed the ball one time. This is the mic. Y'all got to get him. Y'all got double team to get him.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And able to push his way forward.
Or you could just completely miss him and I'll juke him out of the way. Now that works too.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, what we got here? Gotta watch this guy.
On 2nd down, Anderson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
It's probably a cover, too.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
There it is.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, a 15-yard touchdown.
Oh, no, it's a cover 4.
And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I'll take it.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in so many positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Drew Brees set to take the field here along with the New Orleans Saints
All
offense,
right,
and he is the NFL's all-time passing leader. Took that mantle earlier this year. 32 touchdowns, 5 interceptions as he heads into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he'd be the MVP candidate if it weren't for one Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City who threw 50 touchdown passes in his second year in the league. But how about the first time that Drew Brees and the Saints met the Eagles this year? In New Orleans, Brees puts up 363 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's looking for more of that type of a performance in the playoffs. And by the way, in his career with New Orleans,
how does he get
undefeated at home in the playoffs.
Now, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That ain't no problem.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Good set. Ready. Ready.
Brees now on first down. Again has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brand, I think
I knew they was throwing it there. You saw it.
To get him the football.
To that drag.
That means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They slant.
Ready.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Come on, man. Come on.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
On the counter, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Tackle.
But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
He missed that tackle. How did he miss that tackle? Oh, let's rush 5.
Ready.
Oh, no.
Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And shutting him off, now open field. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 45
How does that happen?
yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When I saw trips, I thought it
maybe
was
the
going to be
defense caught napping a little bit.
4 verticals. That's why I audible to
agree
man.
with you on that one because
They
those
end up
types of plays when they result like that,
missed tackles,
almost like big
missed
bolts of
tackles.
lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Looks with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Don't play defense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
All right, no
Well,
problem.
before the Rams take their next snap, Charles, let's preview that game that they have coming up with the Cowboys. You talked about what they can do on offense. They're obviously going to have to shut down Dak, Zeke, and that Cowboys offense with their defense and Aaron Donald.
And I think that Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh's running mate at defensive tackle, they have to make sure they play down and distance each time. And what I mean by that is these guys are great pass rushers. And a lot of times when you're a great pass rusher, you want to rush the pass run every down. They have to play the run first because that's what the Cowboys are going to throw at them with Zeke. If they can slow down the run, stump the run, they'll earn the right to be pass rushers and get after Dak Prescott in the pocket.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Okay, I like this.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
How does he crash through?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I really hope this is probably another cover four.
A shotgun snap for goal. He's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside.
No, I was reading that
45.
corner. It was a cover three.
Touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
See, I'm reading defenses
when
wrong.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football.
Here,
a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first down carry for Davis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Who's this guy?
3 yards
Where's
on the
CJ
pickup
Anderson?
there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bread and butter. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey, wait though. How did not
put this
block
offense
him?
in a precarious position. We know
All
the
right,
security
any
point of
suggestions
attack,
for me?
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
What do we got here? Okay.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and 6.
This looks like possibly another cover three.
Back to throw. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
I didn't see that linebacker. I did not see that linebacker.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Probably
Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Goff. That's to his running back.
There it is first.
And now this is going to depend on the spot.
How's that not a first?
And they say he's just short.
What? That's a
no
terrible
luck for the
spot.
Rams as they fail here on fourth.
Hold on, man. That's a terrible spot.
And the Saints will have the football back.
That's a
Charles, a little bit
terrible
earlier,
spot.
you were talking about the first time that the Saints and Eagles met up earlier this season as we think about their upcoming playoff game, which you will be calling, by the way. But 48-7 was the final in Week 11. What are the keys in this upcoming game?
Well, for New Orleans,
Oh
an
my
intact
God, the
offensive
replay's
line would be a
horrible.
great
They're gonna
start.
give
They
them
were
the
dinged up a
ball.
little bit down the stretch. Their ability to run the football with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara allows Drew Brees to make those throws
That's
downfield
a
to guys like
terrible
Mike
spot. You
Thomas
saw that was
and
the
make
first
the
down.
big plays
Y'all
and,
all
of course,
saw
swing it
that.
out to Kamara out of the backfield. On the defensive side of the ball, their ability to pressure Nick Foles will actually be a key in this game. Cam Jordan, their all-pro defensive end, will have a big hand in that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready?
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he works his way forward from that 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, Jesus.
From midfield, here's Brees.
Wow.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside
Who's
the
supposed
LA
to have
10.
him? Who's supposed to check him? Wow, who's supposed to check him, bro? Who's supposed to check him?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw is Brees. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Not
3
sure
yards is the
that,
gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
That's my fault.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dang it.
A great play there. He's
Now you're calling defense like Mike Stoops.
And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this
All
one
because
away.
of that spot. I know I got that first one. Alright. No problem.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
This is definitely a cover for sure. No way. No.
On 1st down, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
On that right there.
To the air again, Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Okay. I held on
maybe
to
they
the
want
ball
some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So it's halftime here in New Orleans. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
One stop. We just need one stop. That's all we need.
Set now to go
one
for
stop.
The 3rd quarter. The
We
Saints
just get
have
that
the
one
lead
stop.
and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in
Taysom
the end zone.
Sit down.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Get out of here.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you make
did not
a little bit
expect
wider
him
just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I was not expecting.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop any...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Breeze to throw on second down. He goes underneath to Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a third and about 13.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go. Thirty-six.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, and they'll still lead to a fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right? When you want 3.
Well, the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt. I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
All right, here we go.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ain't no scripting, man. I know what I like to do.
Again, they run with Gurley across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Okay.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
that should clear out the box.
We just saw there, that's a big day.
I don't know. He's still 6 in the box against our 5. Hopefully he's way out the way, so I don't have to worry about him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
Yep.
And they get him down, but not before he takes
That's
it
exactly
across
what
the 40-yard
happened. He
line.
thought I was read optioning. I don't do no
I
RPO.
think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Let's go.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding
That's
balance
all
on
day.
offense.
Step up in the pocket.
Balance in this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination.
All
Looked
right.
pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
All right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Okay, this is a cover.
Go off on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods.
Let's go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Please don't be on me. Please.
Holding offense.
What? Oh.
They were looking to throw,
Still
holding on
first
a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area.
All right, no problem.
You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
C.J. Anderson.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
There it is. That's all day.
Of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners.
That's all day.
I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, yeah.
About the 22 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Slant.
From the red zone now, gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods.
That's all
and
day.
all the way down inside the 5
That's
to the
all
4.
day.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
All right, one more time.
Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Oh, man, I had all day to make that throw.
From 4 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Oh, they ran cover 3.
Quick hitter out of his hands fast.
I guess I was waiting for that linebacker over there. For him to sneak behind that linebacker. It's perfect. I could have threw either one.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say,
now Breeze wants the football.
Get that.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Take this guy out.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Are you serious?
Now gone. And but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Are you serious?
Tag-tail. Coming hard on
You don't see that. I did not even call that play.
2nd goal, last thing you need
And they
to do
didn't
is
even
get
let me
pushed
throw the
backwards and take
ball.
a
I had
sack.
it.
But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That's just, come on now. That's just Madden cheating. That's, okay, Madden just cheated. Like, that's just Madden cheating. Like, you gotta be kidding.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Ain't no way that should have happened.
Goff now looks to throw.
There it is.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, are you kidding me right now?
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Wow.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good.
Dang it.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. Yellow lady.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle, but again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3.
Game-winning drive, right here.
They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there.
They playing for keeps now. I like that.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that
this is another cover.
He looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
Throwing on third. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Do I want to go for it? I'm going for it. I don't care. Nah, I'm punting it. I'm punting it. I'm punting it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw, Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Breeze going to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Traquan Smith, 45 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
All right, we got 3 timeouts.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
I honestly thought that was man, even though they've been playing cover 2 the whole game.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I had to throw that sooner than I wanted.
Right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10.
He didn't
First
do
things
anything.
first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
He didn't
exactly
do a thing.
Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
All right, so
as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I hold this man. Because of this man, you got this guy on me. It's touchdown.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. This is caught. It's caught.
It is.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Gosh, man.
Back to throw.
Crap.
And this one incomplete.
That was close.
So the clock stopped now.
That was
20
close.
seconds remaining.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
You just go. Try to hit one.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down.
I stepped him in the pocket. Now let's just look at this real quick. If I stepped up in the pocket, he got that. Look at this, man. It's man to man. So okay, this guy blitzes. Look at that. Look, I was just about to throw. I could have threw here. I could have threw here. Look at that. He probably would have got hawked down. But this guy, though, right here. And I would have called timeout. I would have had a great shot of scoring the game-winning touchdown. Instead, he just got beat around the edge. I mean, I should have just stepped up in the pocket. If I had just stepped up right there. If I stepped up right there, he's right there, and who knows what happens. This is freaking Brandon Cooks. This is Brandon Cooks. No, it's Robert Woods. Who knows what happens if he catches that? He's toast. He's toast. He's not even trying to check him. He's toast. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. Oh, man. Dang it.
Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I'm not going to use it. Why? 2 timeouts, 7 seconds left. No point. Dang.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not
he completed all of his passes. I played
that way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.